You are now listening to the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast brought to you by House of Spades Media Group. Enjoy.
And you heard what that was. You know what that means, you dirty motherfuckers. We are back once again.
Yay, new episode.
And that was the beautiful, sexy, wonderful Adriana Maya. Shout out to her.
Wonderful people, wonderful yellow people.
Got
You
a
know what I'm
nice little
saying?
drop.
Sometimes
Told you, light skinned women gonna always get it for you. They always get the job done.
Sometimes they do porn. Sometimes they don't. You know, can't
Neither here
judge.
nor there.
You can't judge. That's the point. Like this is not the world that we judge and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
We do, but it's
Yeah, we
all
do.
in good
Like I
fun.
mean, that's kind of what
This
we
whole
do.
podcast is us judging motherfuckers.
Is it
Yeah, pretty much.
slightly, kind of, not even all the way, but whatever.
Judging while being judged.
Is that really a thing?
It's a thing in my life.
Hey,
What about you?
I try to be non-judgmental. He who all right, I don't even know that, but Bible scripture. Fuck it. Episode 103. Non-Millennial Millennials podcast in this bitch. Who in the fuck are you, sir?
I be's the one and only motherfucking Busy 9-3. Motherfucking Kango Don. The motherfucking Juice Box God. Some call me Kwame Khalifa. Some say, when I pull up and I ain't got no reef on me, they want to sell it to me, but I can't get it because, I'm part Kwame. So I just got to boss that shit from a nigga. Might end up with a dead stripper somewhere over just a bag of weed.
You killing
'Cause I'm
strippers
serious.
over weed?
I'm serious about this.
God damn.
But I'm calm and cool at the same time. The one and only motherfucker. Get it together.
I feel you. And it's A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega in this bitch. AKA Tequila Poppy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep that shit going. AKA Martin Quarantino in this bitch. AKA 3600 Ortega because I got the swim going on my motherfucking dome piece and shit. You better acknowledge me like a fucking earthside mammal. 3600s. We don't 360 in this bitch. You dig? AKA that nigga that's the best thing since fentanyl cut heroin. I'm too fucking dope. I'm a murderer with the illness. I can't help myself. I'm just that nigga. Episode 103. TN2M. House of Spades Media. We in this bitch. Another week.
That be the truth, motherfucker.
God damn it. I feel like a new energy now that we got porn stars doing our drops.
We got drops, we got intros, we got cameras, we got new mics, nigga. We got ads running again. Shout out to American government for contracting motherfucking coronavirus and giving some broke niggas $2.
Shout out to all these Republicans too. They wanted us to get the money so we can spend that shit and not have the economy go down the shitter.
They want to give it to us, but then they don't want to give us no more. They said go back to work, nigga.
No, I googled that the other day too because I was like, yo, are we just supposed to get the one stimulus check or are we supposed to get multiple like each month? It was like, nah, just the one. I was like, just 1,200 though. God damn, what if niggas was sick for longer?
They said maybe two.
Shit.
And then the Democrats proposed some shit to say they should give everybody, just in case some shit happen where we go back to work and then he pick back up, we could give everybody $2,000 a month. And Republicans was like,
Nah,
go back to work, nigga.
Cause they trying to get all our money, bro. If we getting 1,200, and imagine how much them motherfuckers is getting. Don't believe the shit on the news saying they ain't getting nothing because they politicians and shit. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit.
Politician checks ain't gonna stop coming in.
Hell nah. But
That ain't the problem. They trying to play to their constituency.
this nigga's using dictionary words again. This nigga think he educated and shit. And you let one nigga like yourself open to CNN and you just think you just got the world as your oyster using all types of dictionary literacy words and shit.
So you mad you stupid.
Yeah. Maybe.
It's not my problem, sir. You
Yeah,
gotta
dude.
blame your mama and DPS for that.
DPS does have a lot to do with that.
Your mama too.
Nah. She
She was supposed to double check, make sure you're doing homework and shit, getting the information and, holding it.
Yeah, but
keeping it in you. Pause. Talk a lot about keeping things in us on this podcast.
No, you do specifically.
It's fun.
It's not. Why? open up. You know what I'm saying? Be real. What's up with you being penetrating things all the time?
Well, I've never been penetrated. I like to penetrate things though.
So you're not even a finger in there, like.
Nah, anytime girls try to do it, I'm vehemently against it.
You never got 50 Cent it?
What is that? Oh, the Vivica Fox.
Yeah.
No, I've never met a scrum master. Never met a scrum master.
Just on purpose lift your sack and just like lick your asshole.
No, well, I'm a fat nigga, so you know you lift the sack and it's just ass cheek. You gotta like dig to get to the asshole. You know.
So you
gotta excavate.
Right. So you gonna know the bitch is gonna what she up to before she even get there. Like, yo.
I know you love me if you want to though.
Is that really love or is that just nastiness?
You love me enough to be that nasty. Shit.
Either
you're a real people pleaser or you like me.
Or you just not give a fuck about contracting mouth HIV. You know what I'm saying? You could just not give a fuck about that too. You might have no self-esteem or any type of self-pride about yourself. About getting an STD maybe.
You know, some girls like to be demeaned. Well, I don't know about the STD thing, but some girls like to be demeaned and
you can't you just can't just be going around licking assholes. That's how you get mono.
You should ask, of course, but
Vivica didn't ask. She just did the shit. So you,
so 50 letter. I'm sure he didn't say, "Hey, what are you doing down there? Stop it."
Who knows? 50.
I think 50 has problems opening up a lot of things, not just his ass, his heart. Why does he hate his children so much?
I don't know. I really do want to know why like Marquise hate that nigga so much. I really do.
Fuck that. I get that. Why does he hate Marquise so much?
Because he said fuck you too many times. And that nigga 50 like, nah, nigga.
You mad at the nigga because he sided with his mama? Like,
yeah, nigga.
The fuck?
Yeah, nigga.
How the fuck you do that, bro?
But he's still more willing to cuff 6ix9ine as his child than Marquise. That's kind of fucked
rough.
up. That's fucked up.
That's tough.
That shit tough. When you try to like, or you willingly are saying like, I'm more than willing to partake in, or to cuff this motherfucking snitch 9 bitch made motherfucker as my son rather than my own child who did not snitch. In federal court and sending, an entire gang to jail.
Motherfucker said, I'd rather stand next to a motherfucker that me and my lifestyle are against 1,000%. I don't want to work with him, be seen next to him, hold him, bring up an old pics, none of the shit. And I'd rather stand next to this nigga than my own flesh and blood. Why? Because fuck that nigga.
That's when you know
that was pretty much his answer.
That's when you know the hatred real though. That's when it's healthy hate. That's when we need to start preaching more. We need to start preaching healthy hate. Just like how Safari be pimping the hate. Sometimes you just gotta hold it down.
Glad you said that name. He's a friend of the show, isn't he?
Yeah, shout out to Safari.
As I was creating my OnlyFans, guess who's the first person I see?
Safari subscribe to your OnlyFans?
No. Safari has an OnlyFans.
So you subscribe to Safari's OnlyFans feet pics?
No. Fuck no. Motherfucking.
Were you curious to see what his feet look like?
No. I'm not curious when it comes to anything about Safari Samuels. Anything.
His feet probably oiled up and he wears like furry fucking.
Well, if everything else is
slippers
oiled
and
up,
shit.
I'd imagine the feet are too. He doesn't look like a nigga that likes walking around with ashy feet.
I don't want to think about Safari and his body parts in any type of way whatsoever.
I mean, you don't want to talk about his OnlyFans. I'm just saying it.
You the one that's in the.
I didn't see the.
You the one that's trying to do the feet pics, so I'm thinking that going on the Safari shit, trying to look for inspiration on how you can upgrade your feet pics, so you can get your bread in the weird fetish world. I'm trying to help you out, nigga.
I'll tweet him and ask him what kind of content he has, because I refuse to pay to watch him fuck bitches or spread peanut butter on his toes.
What if he?
I don't think anybody really came with the peanut butter game. No.
What if he sends you like a dick pic or something? And you like, yo, I'm just trying to see, I just need some help.
Send that shit to the shade room. What the fuck is you doing, cuz? And why did you think you could do that to me?
You said you needed help with your OnlyFans, so I sent a dick
pic. Not that kind of help, nigga. Well, you should have. I mean, if you want to produce some content, let's just say, hey, let's get together, have a meeting, and we can talk about trying to put together something to put on the Only. Don't just send me like, yo, this is what I'm working with. What you want to do?
Got to bring Erica.
That's wild.
Got to bring Erica.
I can't have them both. I need either me and Erica, or I'm shooting Safari, do some shit with somebody else.
You can talk to Safari in one room. I'm gonna talk to Erica in a whole nother room.
I don't even want to talk to the nigga.
No, that's gonna be your first interview. While I do another interview in the other room.
The fuck it will.
Wow, why would you?
If anything, Erica Mina will be my first interview, and that ain't gonna be an interview.
Nah, you can't do. You're not the interview guy. You know what I'm saying? You got to get somebody.
I will be that.
I'm about to say you got to get the retarded nigga first and kind of work your way up in the game. You feel?
No.
You got to put the weed in the bag, nigga.
The thing.
You got to put the weed in the motherfucking bag.
I already did that. So I'm going to trust in everything I've learned from the young Jedi to the left of me that I can do that. Too hard to turn it down when I put a compliment in there, huh, bitch?
Nah. It's still fuck you. I know how to fuck this psychology game work, nigga. Dude. I had dual enrollment. Didn't last long, but I had it, nigga.
Nigga said I had dual enrollment.
Yeah, I had like intro to psychology in what was it, junior year, but then I transferred.
So did the rest of the fucking world. Congratulations.
I was actually kind of good at it until I transferred and shit. You know what I mean?
Did you do anything about it afterwards though? No? Shut up.
Couldn't afford to go to college, so I said fuck that shit. Got money. Like the rest of niggerdom and Latino, you know what I'm saying?
You
the
can
Latino
get money
world.
and still learn about psychology.
Not unless you
plenty of niggas to do it.
Not unless you're a single parent and got 3 kids and your wife then left you. You know what I'm saying? And you done failed. You didn't fail.
Learning psychology, not experiencing psychology.
Look, fan, experience is the best teacher, bro.
Yeah, but them books don't hurt either.
Hey, man, just fuck your life up every now and again and just see.
No, I've done it. So I'm more at the book stage now.
And study your fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you done learn from your mistakes, aren't you, little nigga?
I'm more back on the book thing. Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of fucking up as an experiment. This shit not great for my
pockets. I think I learned
pockets.
everything I needed to know for the experience part. I think I got all the experience I could get out of the situations I wanted to put myself in and didn't want to put myself in. So I think now is a good time to move on to, like, the sources and shit.
Oh, look at you being mature and learning from your mistakes and taking lessons from them like an adult.
Is that what it is?
I think that's what adulting is to a degree. I don't know. I'm not sure. I've been trying to put a definition to what being an adult is.
Are you properly adulting if you can't get over your kid, I guess, agreeing with his mama and you hating his mama?
Are you not adulting or are you adulting?
Are you adulting properly?
Yeah, I don't think look, parenting properly and adulting properly are two completely different things. Now you can adult. See to me, you can adult properly and be a dick to your child, but you're parenting improperly. But you can be a great parent, but adult very, very bad too.
It'd be one thing if Marquise was like our age, and nigga like 16, 17. Like, if anything, this is the time y'all shouldn't be beefed out. And I don't think y'all can get more beefed out. Like, that's what, like, let's talk about the psychology of that shit. Like, no. The fuck, bro? That shit blows my mind that you would just publicly be like,
I want to know what Mark.
Nah, I'd rather have 6ix9ine be my son more than my own biological one. Well, why you say that? You know, white people say, fitty? Because fuck that nigga. Because fuck that nigga. That's why he a bitch. I don't fuck with him. But you made him. I know, right?
Should have pulled out that day. Should have wore rubber. Fucked up.
Fuck him and his motherfucking mama.
That nigga is real. He really hates his son.
It's rough.
Hey, but like I said, you might be. He is adulting right. He is adulting properly. He's parenting completely wrong. His parenting is absolutely dreadful.
But I think it's the same thing when, like I said, the person you're adulting to and parenting to is the same person. You can be with anybody else that's not your kid. You can be an adult and then separate that from how you are as a parent. When it's the kid, what you doing, bro?
You don't have to like your pops, and your pops don't gotta like you. That's just life. Sometimes it hurts. It hurts, Marquise, that Curtis Jackson, your father, thinks you are a piece of shit. And you, in return, think that your dad is a piece of shit. So, fuck both of y'all niggas. How about that? Both of y'all feel that way. Fuck both of y'all in each way. Pause.
I'm sure they feel that way about each other.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Like, what more do you want them
I
niggas to
wouldn't say
hug?
fuck
You want them niggas
yourself,
to hug?
but, you know, huh?
You want them niggas to hug?
Yes, they're father and son. I know what it's like to not have a dad. I don't know what it's like to not, like, you know, to be beefed out with the motherfucker. Oh, that's your tiny violin.
Yeah, my tiny violin for your fucking sympathy and empathetic and no empathy towards your life. Fuck you. Sorry.
How about I take that tiny violin and shove it up your ass?
Why you gotta
Piss
shove?
it out, you
Why you
bitch.
gotta always shove things in people's orifices? You gotta think about that. You got a fetish problem.
I do. I find it, what's the word? Entertaining when they scream and cry for help.
You're gonna end up in the same jail right next to Harvey Weinstein. You keep that same fucking mentality up.
Hey, keep playing with me.
Hey, look, man.
Shove a broomstick up your ass and let it explode, nigga.
How's it gonna explode?
Do you really want to know?
No,
Okay.
not even a little bit.
Yeah.
Did the worst podcast co-host ever. Anyway, what the fuck else has happened in the world?
I mean, we didn't really start off with a real thing. I just kind of brought 50 up, but that happened.
That was on the topic list.
6ix9ine still snitching, ain't he? Well, didn't he snitch on somebody else since he been out? No. He responded to the 50 shit saying he was. He say fuck that nigga too.
In so many
We're
words.
great reporters.
In so many words, but he was pretty much like, well, this nigga, it wouldn't be the first. Yeah, he said it wouldn't be the first time like 50's like abandoned.
Oh yeah,
his
he called him a
children.
deadbeat dad. Yeah, that was kind of fun. I gotta give it to the kid. He's kind of funny. He's kind of funny.
I don't laugh at snitches. They're jokes.
If it's funny, it's funny.
I can't.
I'm sure even Hitler had a joke or two. That might be
Now I'm
too
about to
far.
say, do you think
Might be too far.
I'm gonna say his crude Jew jokes.
Knock, knock.
His crude Jew jokes would be like not funny to anyone.
Who is that? Say who is that?
ZSS. ZSS.
The SS to collect the juice. Okay.
That's
Too
the
far,
cancel
too
joke right
far,
there. That's the
too
cancel
far.
joke.
Too far.
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
Jews.
Inflammatory.
We ain't gonna never get paid for this shit.
Hell no.
We ain't gonna never get paid for this shit.
No, Hollywood gonna learn. They were like, yo, we done gave enough niggas money to know that these are not the niggas.
Not these two.
Not these two motherfuckers. No.
Nope.
These are the wrong guys to invest in.
They gonna get drunk and go Kanye on all of Hollywood.
Oh, I told AOS the other day, like, don't let us get fucked up in like I get the fucking Don Julio deal. Oh, it's lit.
I'm gonna lose it shortly thereafter, but I'm gonna make an impact while I have it.
Yo, if Don Julio, y'all want to do a deal or some shit, we cool with that. But my only request is that I can get a tequila fountain like that, like to my left all the time, so it can just flow tequila.
Nah, I'll forget to drink water if I have that.
No, I'm gonna take it and go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna leave it here.
But just having a tequila fountain, I'll forget to drink water.
That's terrible. How would you forget to drink water?
You ain't never went on like a 3-day bender and then you just forgot.
No.
Like you was like, oh shit, like you know you're dehydrated, but you like just keep drinking, you'll get over it. And you forget you're just really dehydrating yourself more because you're drunk.
No.
And then you end up like drinking a bunch
'Cause
of
my-
water and you're like, oh.
My benders always started off
Life's
in the
elixir.
morning for at least like 3 or 4 hours. Water was like the main thing I consumed with food because I knew if I'm gonna keep drinking and I don't fucking drink no water,
No.
I'm gonna feel like shit.
No. You think I'm talking about regular drunk? I mean zone drunk, like 2 days in. You're not even really getting drunker. You're just finishing the bottle.
Water was the main thing. Like my entire alcoholic
I
run,
don't ever go to
my entire alcoholic run. Water was a big morning thing. It was like the day. It like didn't matter if I got drunk at night Following morning, water. If I got drunk in the morning, the last like 3-4 hours before I pass out is like
Yeah,
water.
you
water.
have a glass here and there. You're not retarded. You need something to keep yourself going.
No, nigga.
But I mean,
I'm
like,
at least trying to
fully trying to recover. No,
yes, nigga.
No,
oh
no,
no,
because I can't keep drinking and fully try to recover.
I feel like
that's two different things.
I feel like a fucking filleted fish, nigga. If I like don't
go through
drink water and
recover.
I'm drinking, like, nah, like I feel terrible.
Yeah,
I have to drink water.
I'll drink it like when I get up, cause like let's say my stomach fucked up or something.
And it's the
like,
shit that if you don't drink it, that's what makes you vomit too.
No, but see that's what I'm saying. I'll wake up, I'll already be ready to vomit, so then I can't drink any water for like an hour or so, cause the taste, and then my stomach is still doing cramps and shit. So I go lay down, fall asleep again, get up, feel a little bit better, drink some water, repeat.
Nah, bro, water is necessary on all means.
Yeah.
Like throughout the day, you know what I'm saying? Even when
when I'm not drinking, I drink water all the time. But that's probably why I guess maybe it balances out weird for me, because I do drink a lot of water when I'm not drinking alcohol. But then if I drink alcohol for like more than a night, yeah.
Fam, I'm gonna get drunk tonight and listen to the Drake album. But I know just like it's gonna be something in my head that's gonna go off just before I'm like pass out, like I'm trying to go to sleep mode.
Now what is it?
It's gonna be like water, food. You have to do this before you go, because I know for a fact, because I get hangovers now and shit. If I wake up tomorrow without doing that process at the end.
Okay, you never
dead.
So you never done the reverse where you forgot to eat before you started drinking? Because sometimes I remember and then do the shit like. You'd be good because you won't be so fucked up the next day.
Oh yeah,
but there's been times where I forgot to eat before I started drinking. Then you half a bottle in, and then you gotta cram food in your mouth because you know it's gonna suck tomorrow if you don't. Like you gotta get it. Like
I've had plenty. If I forgot to, you know what I'm saying, eat or drink water. Period. If I was that, and that's just rare, I've always thrown up like the following day, every single time. That's a guarantee.
I think this is enough talk about our alcoholism.
Matter of fact, if anybody can find it, no, because we can move on. But if anybody can find it, the Absolute San Francisco edition is very motherfucking good. But I recommend mixing it, 1, and 2, eat something before you indulge, because that shit will fuck you up. And if you puke that shit straight out, it's
gonna burn.
It's not just gonna burn, nigga. Your mouth is gonna taste weird for like 3 days. I'm not even exaggerating. So, just a warning. But it's a very amazing Absolute. And I don't even fuck with vodka.
And that warning is coming solely from Jose Ortega, because me.
And I'm tequila poppy. So, yeah.
So why would you recommend Absolute vodka?
Because
I don't recommend you drink Absolute at all.
I mean, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it today. I wouldn't do it today because like I can't. My stomach can't process fucking vodka no more, bro.
I think you should ever drink Absolute vodka.
Nigga, your dumb ass be drinking Tito's.
I drink Seagram's too. It's not fucking Absolute.
You
Absolute costs more and it's worse.
You drink Tito's.
Tito's and Seagram's most of the time when I drink vodka or Kettle One.
Tito's is Mexican vodka. That shit don't make no sense.
Made in Texas by redneck Mexicans. That's why.
No, it's never supposed to be a thing. First off, it's an abomination.
There's plenty of American redneck Mexicans.
It is. It's an abomination.
Mexicans.
It's an abomination that Mexicans are motherfucking brewing or distilling vodka. It's an abomination. It's not what we do. That's a Putin thing. That's a Russian thing.
Turns out you do it kind of well though. Shit won a lot of awards, and on a good day I get why. On a bad day, it's the devil's piss.
Because because the Caucanese people don't give a fuck about the quality of their drink. They just care about getting fucked up and being mad at the Democrats.
Yeah,
give us our jobs back.
We're gonna shoot up the Capitol if you don't.
No more quarantine. Tired of listening to Martin Quarantino.
Whoa. I hope it doesn't get me flagged for saying that.
You are gonna get flagged though.
Yeah, well, I get flagged, and so does the whole episode. Stupid.
Yeah.
Then I gotta go back in and fucking delete the shit.
Yeah, and it would be your fault.
Shut up.
For your
That's why we need a guy to keep up with like time.
For your indiscretions.
Not indiscretions. You ever notice the worst shit I say on this podcast, like the worst stuff, is usually when I'm just either super fucked up and just talking to talk, or if I'm
because you've been drinking Tito's.
Sometimes, or if I'm just like rambling off a thought, and then I'll say it and go like, "Oh shit, did I say that? I shouldn't have said that one out loud."
Yeah, some of the shit you do say like on the podcast is like, "Yo, that was a brain thought." Like you, that was some shit you should have said it to yourself in your head. Like, yeah.
Think about a lot of weird things. Think a lot of weird shit is stupid and funny.
Yeah.
Part of the reason why we do this, because I hope you guys are somewhat similar.
Yeah, when we
and if you're not,
when we come into your city and do meet and greets and stuff, you can like throw pies at this motherfucker's face and shit and be goofy together.
Depending on the price and who's holding the camera for the OnlyFans, I might be into that.
Jesus Christ, pies and feet pics.
Pies to the feet pics.
That's disgusting.
Dip your toe in a nice custard.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's really, really nasty. Like, some real shit. Oh, it's terrible. Fucking, oh my God, it's terrible.
Yeah, well, shit happens.
So, motherfuckers going back to work. You not going back to work, or you going back to work, you workless ass nigga?
Well, your industry is starting back up technically before mine, but technically, I don't know yet. I have been proposed to, and I don't know, because it's looking like the government's paying more right now. So why would I go to work?
Government definitely paying more.
60% less than I'm making sitting at home for the next 33 weeks.
My job saying, look, motherfucker, if you don't come back to work next week, you ain't getting no unemployment anyway, so eat a dick. Either come to work or not.
Well, I have a choice.
I was like, I'll see you on Monday. For sure, I'll see you on Monday. 100. But I don't have no faith in the world that this shit's we out of the water, because and it is because last week Whitmer was like, I'm gonna the governor of Michigan was like, we're gonna uplift like some restrictions and make things a little looser and shit, you know what I mean? Certain places can go back to work. As soon as like those words came out of her mouth, it seemed like to me that motherfuckers just ran to their cars to go outside. Just within the last week or so, you feel me? Mm-hmm. On the way here, and I've been driving every single week during the same fucking time of day to be here for this podcast. So it's like I've seen what traffic looks like in through the quarantine. You know what I'm saying? I've seen with it. It's very minimal. I had to come through traffic today to get here. And I'm like, what the come on, bro. All y'all niggas ain't going to work, fam. All y'all niggas ain't coming from work, fam. Matter of fact, the time that I was driving, this not even work release times. It ain't school. No school, no kids in school right now. I'm like, y'all niggas is gonna fuck this whole flattened curve that we tried to attempt to flatten back up again. And we live in Michigan too, so we have no shortage of disgusting motherfuckers.
Am I wrong for saying I hope it does?
More government funding?
I've never been that guy, but
you're that guy now.
6 weeks worth of pay up front, nigga.
You
ain't bad.
Just like them bitches that be having 10 kids and like having like 1,200 and fucking food stamps on their bridge card.
Yeah, I get why you would trip out about that, but at the same time, that's your only form of income. Yeah, they're not telling me I can't make no money elsewhere. I mean, but it's got to be enough worth reporting.
Well, the state of Michigan is still under the fucking state of emergency, but the stay-at-home order is going to be like over in like.
You see, the rednecks got mad, went back up to the Capitol when she extended it, and she extended it again.
First off, for way I feel like a lot of industries and shit, minus like entertainment and shit within the state, have been opened up. You know what I'm saying? So if you still mad, and you more than likely can go back to work, that's because you you just non-essential to life, my nigga. Like you like whatever you do as a job is probably not that important at all.
Let's be honest.
Like, let's get over this delusion of grandeur. Like, what you do is so fucking important to where you have to get back to work out of the sanctity of humanity. No, motherfucker, you were a useless fucking burger flipper at a shitty ass bar. Guess what? Bars is closed. Fuck you, eat a dick.
Even if it's not a bar, even if it's a fucking some sort of contractor or something, like if you felt the need to, if you run a construction business, if you felt the need to run your ass up there to the motherfucking Capitol and say some shit and yell at an empty building and then come back with your guns to an empty building and yell at people or yell at the walls, I guess, and the surrounding people that are just trying to go somewhere and do something, then, you know, are you essential to life?
No, you're absolutely not. First off,
so fuck you and your job.
First off, you would assume most of these redneck stupid motherfuckers would be within the category placement of something working with your hands, construction, shit like that. My job category falls under that. Falls under that category, which means I can go back to work on Monday. I actually have to. So it's like, fam, if you not within that, food placement, food services was already still open and shit. Fucking grocery stores was already still open. So whatever the fuck you was doing is really not that essential. If you need something to do, guess what, bitch? Go on the app, start driving for DoorDash, and you'll be alright. If you really need something that bad to do.
And even if it's not the case, let's say you in a different situation where you got a wife and 4 kids, your wife work at the hospital, and motherfucking you a burger flipper and you got 4 kids. Motherfucking unemployment might not be enough. I get that. You want to go back to work because maybe them tips is a little bit extra than what the unemployment whole shit get. Cool. You can go back to work when this shit is fucking settled. If you don't want to wait, you want to take the risk, and your employer's willing to take that risk, go ahead. Okay. Ain't nobody saying we don't want you to go back to work, you fucking idiots.
Real shit. I'm the first nigga that, like, when I walk into my workplace and I see something that is fucking wrong for real, like civilly, safety wise, whatever. I'm the person that's gonna say something about it. Like, yo, we shouldn't be here doing this. Whatever. I don't feel safe in this environment under a pandemic. Whatever. I'm gonna be the first person to say this. I work on a shift with 3 other motherfuckers. We never really near each other, so I'm not really tripping. Like, that's just me. But if you have this whole thing where it's you do work around people and you're like, oh, I need to be back at work. I need my job back. All right, motherfucker. Cool. The one thing that we're not supposed to be around is just a lot of people in a small confined space or any confined space. You willing to go back to once your ass gets sick of some stupid shit. You on your own. How about that? You know what I'm saying? How about you on your fucking own?
But see, then it's not fair. Then they gonna say it's not fair. If you want to run it that way and you want your demands met, cool, go back to work. Go do your thing. But if you get sick, the government ain't giving you nothing. No corona pay, no pandemic uninsurance, no regular uninsurance. Mm-hmm. You don't get that. You still gonna do that? Because then you're gonna be trying to sue the state.
Oh no, they definitely would.
I think they already trying to sue the state.
I think they're trying to sue the state for the fact that they can't go to work.
Who said that?
Dog.
And I'm just saying, if you're in a similar situation as me, where you was making what $330 a week, and all of a sudden you getting $760 a week, what you complaining about?
Nigga.
I guess you might like your job and the people you work with, and praise God if you do. That's a great thing. A lot of people don't have that. But fuck you complaining about, bro. Stack the money and shut the fuck up.
Real shit. What the fuck you gotta do? I think this whole thing has taught me how many motherfuckers really hate their wives, their kids. They're at home.
That's a lot of what's not being spoken about.
Yeah, they're at home environments.
People don't want to talk about.
They've been able to sit at the crib and literally think and be like, damn, how unhappy I am with my life. And now you want to go outside and be like, I can't stand the fact that I can't go to work. You's a useless motherfucker and you just unhappy with yourself. Fuck you.
Yeah.
If you like,
man.
this is the way I see it. This is the way I see it, fam. If you want to go back to work that bad and you live in Michigan, go to New York. Try and help them niggas out. They need some help.
I mean,
They got a lot of cases over there. They need some help. Aid them motherfuckers. That's a job to do. You useless son of a bitch.
I mean, see, that's the thing though. How many of these people? That's the real question we need an answer to, motherfucking. How many of these people that are willing to storm the Capitol building and yell about them wanting their job back had jobs prior to this that were that benefited somebody other than them and the people in their household? If you were a nurse or something,
you already
if you
at
a
work.
construction worker, you can
going
argue,
back to work now.
but
The
you
Michigan.
but you can argue that these things benefit someone. Even though it does benefit you and your family, it also benefits other people around you, like the let's say city around you and as a whole. Mm-hmm. You can argue that for flipping burgers too, but my nigga, if the shit wasn't that, if you just on the bandwagon or if you just yelling because you want to go back to work and you not really doing the math or thinking about this, which it can't be the case. Everybody I know motherfucking getting a check right now is almost making more money than they were sitting at home.
Bro, motherfuckers, I know motherfuckers that make $1,200 regular per month. If that, they making $2,800 right now, like a month. Nigga,
Why are you in a rush?
Like, I have the theory. You just have to you either had to realize that you hate the life that you've created for yourself, or you realize that you hate the motherfuckers that you are normally around, but you didn't notice how much until you're around them for a long period of time.
Oh, yeah, it's been a couple
There's mad parents right now that's probably looked at their teenage kids and be like, God, I can't stand the fact that I fucking made you, you useless piece of drastic dog fart shit.
Where did I go wrong? I'd rather would have fathered 6'9", you motherfucker. It's a rough statement to make, bro.
That's a rough statement to make, but there's mad parents that's like, 6'9" should have been my son. Can't believe this motherfucker.
I mean, there are people that feel like they would have benefited from that too.
Yeah. So. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people now that's figuring out that some of their daughters are whores. And that's a hard thing to get through when you just at the crib and now you just know that you found out that your daughter is sending tit pits.
Whores, stupid, and not just daughters, sons too.
Sons too.
Stupid, whores, retarded,
inefficient, incapable,
dumb,
like all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? If you that dad that's never been at the crib when you're
weird,
I
bet is
like
a big one, especially
when your
in
kid
white
is supposed to
households.
do the chores and shit, and then you're at the crib and you just like, damn son, like you really fucked up everything in this house. You didn't do shit right.
How you
Nothing.
Vacuum
Nothing, my nigga. You got the fucking curtains in the vacuum, my nigga. Word.
And then you try to homeschool them and you see why. You're like, oh.
Oh, you saw that?
Stupid.
You see how a lot of school systems are starting to like give up on that shit, right?
I've seen a lot giving up, but I've seen a lot picking up.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot going like, hey, we got a new program now. We can do online classes. We can do shit from Zoom. It's like, what are you doing?
There's Johns across the country that was
it's over with next month.
That are saying,
what are you doing?
That were saying like, yeah, we're not going to continue the online courses for the simple fact that it is too
I mean, set it up
for the simple fact that it's
too
stressful for the parents to have to get the kid to be able to do that. Then I'm like, that's bullshit, because most of these kids these days is in front of a fucking laptop, a computer screen, an iPad of some sort anyway. So you can't tell me that this motherfucker can't log into a website to get some courses done like virtually. Come the fuck on.
You have a surface, but
no.
If you got an app, you
that's
don't
how
want to
motherfuckers who go to college get shit done or have the online courses and shit.
If it's an app you don't fuck with, but it's on your phone, how many times you gonna go on that bitch? Unless somebody telling you to, or there's a reason behind it, or something. How many times you gonna really go on that shit if you don't really give a fuck?
I had to do a credit recovery in junior year for science class for no fucking reason, pretty much. But it was like an online thing. I caught up on purpose on just some fucking. I wasn't doing shit on a weekend, and I caught up like 6 fucking lessons ahead because I was like, I ain't doing shit, and I do not feel like having this shit fucking linger on me later.
See, I think people like
Plus, that
like,
gave me a
think
good
that,
reason to like skip school for like a week and a half.
I think people like us might think that to a degree, but like I said, you gotta understand the other side. It's laziness and it's the fact that it's like, nigga, no, I'm at home. What am I for? What? Like if I was 16 again, bro, and I in high school and they called me and was like, hey, we got a class on Zoom for you, I'd have been like, hey, I'll see you next year, cause sorry, for what?
But my mom was up my ass about education and shit. So it's like
mine was too.
My mom would have been like, if she knew I wasn't doing some shit, or she knew I wasn't doing classwork shit for real, never seen me doing it or sat down to do the shit,
Nigga,
she would grab me and be like, nah, nigga, sit right the fuck here, and I want to see you get your shit done, because I know you ain't been doing shit.
Nigga,
get your shit.
Was a teacher for 36 years and still said to me, we've had multiple conversations since this shit has been going on about how dumb it fucking is. She's like, for what? Like I said, like, it's stupid.
Look, fam, I don't believe in any type of way that we were prepared as a nation to deal with a pandemic, which we weren't, apparently. And this is all experimental because no one knows really what the fuck to do in these cases and circumstances. I'm sure if we get through this shit and next year, let's say we have another pandemic or it comes fucking back, we may have a better way to gauge how to approach this. But we didn't plan on it, so a bunch of shit is just not working. That just is what it is. A bunch of shit is unnecessarily not working.
Hold up. Hey, this is Busy 9-3 with the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast. How are you doing?
What?
I'm doing my podcast.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Let me call you back. Alright. Anyway, I felt like that would break up the monotony. Tired of talking about fucking pandemic shit.
I was about to say, you taking
fuck Corona.
Taking sloop calls on the podcast?
Hey, watch your whore mouth. She listens to this podcast.
I don't know who it is.
She listens though. Who gives a fuck?
Shout out to you, whoever's listening. Call on a different day. God damn it.
Anyway though, yeah. What else happened, motherfucker? Oh, somebody tried to get down on M. What happened, dog?
Yeah.
You didn't hear about that? Somebody broke into Eminem house?
No.
You hear about that?
Nothing. I didn't even see that shit trend on anything all week.
It wasn't trending for some reason, but it popped up through all the notifications like CNN and click on the trade. Yeah.
I got about to say, I did not get a CNN notification about that.
26, 27-year-old white dude. That's crazy. You didn't hear about that. It's 26, 27-year-old white kid broke into M's house, threw a brick through the kitchen window, set off the alarm. This is just a quick rundown. That's all I read about it. Threw a brick through the window, got in the house, was in the kitchen, alarm going off. Now, he has 24 security on the premises. So you're asking yourself,
of course,
well, how did he get this far in, right? Well, security was asleep. So the alarm's just going off. I guess they far enough away to be asleep and not hear it. M hears it.
That nigga totally got fired.
You know they did.
The
whole squad is fired after that. I'm getting all new security after that. The whole team is fired. M came in the kitchen, seen this nigga, yelled for security. I guess they were up by then, and they ran in there and tackled the nigga. They charged the nigga with like 3 felonies or some shit. Like, bro, the whole squad getting fired. I'm giving y'all niggas how many? Probably hundreds of thousands of dollars a year just to watch the house 24/7.
Was he trying to Kenneth Kniff Eminem?
He said he was a fan. That's what he kept saying to the police. He was just a fan.
Oh,
I don't know if he wanted to meet him.
He tried to Kenneth Kniff him, bro.
I don't know what, but
tried to Kenneth Kniff him, bro.
I figure he's about our age. It could be 50-50. 26, 27-year-old white boy, I'm assuming from Michigan, because he broke into the crib in Clinton Township.
That's quarantine behavior. That's that shit. I've been in the house too long. I've listened to Recovery 1,000 times, man. I want to meet my idol.
M was probably in the other room getting ready. Because it's like 4 a.m. So M probably just woke up, take a piss or some shit. Probably getting ready to get back in the bed. Hear his alarm going off. Hear it doesn't stop. And what the fuck is going on? You go walk to the kitchen. There's some dirty ass white boy. What the yo!
Oh my God, you're Slim Shady!
Yo!
Oh my God! I can't believe
My bad, Marshall.
I'm not afraid.
This nigga. Fuck out, bitch. Yeah, leave with him. You fired, nigga. That's the one. I'm assuming these are big black motherfuckers. It's the one time I'm giving him a pass to say nigga.
I'm not
You
afraid,
niggas are
Marshall.
fired.
I'm not afraid, Marshall. That's some sick
You ain't
shit.
gotta be afraid, bitch. You asleep. What the fuck does that help?
God damn.
What if he was smarter? Didn't,
At least he okay though. That's some wild shit,
bro?
bro.
Got in the crib,
Look, that's
in
some
the
wild
kitchen,
shit.
in the kitchen.
Oh damn. See, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I think they charged a nigga with like home invasion and
course.
harassment or some shit like that, and some other shit for because I guess Eminem's house is so big, destruction of a building, not house property or destruction of building property.
That's real nigga shit. That's real
So
nigga
that
shit.
means this nigga shit is so big it qualifies as just a regular ass building.
It qualifies as property. Like,
just
that's,
property.
Yeah, that's not just a crib. That's property, nigga.
But then niggas say this shit the size of Walmart. So
Well, sometimes you
Wouldn't be
sometimes you
surprised.
had a crib besides Walmart. You know,
I mean, if you ain't gonna leave that bitch much, might as well.
fuck yeah, like I ain't leaving. Shit, fuck it. Matter of fact, speaking of motherfuckers that are like almost got murdered, what's up with your man's? Your man's alive.
Who?
The Asian,
What Asian?
Kim Jong Un.
Oh yeah, nah, nobody know. Well,
Is your man?
niggas think they know.
I'm about to say because I got a notification on motherfucking Saturday, like last Saturday, the day after the day we released the last podcast. Kim Jong Un dead from heart complications during surgery. I was like, oh what?
What publication sent that headline?
I think it was I think it was CNN because it couldn't have been Bleacher Report.
They might have got that worded it wrong or something in and took it down because I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, I seen that bitch. I was like, what? So I went on Twitter and
That's one of the ones.
and Twitter was like, that nigga dead, and I was like, oh shit, he dead. Like,
Wait, when was this?
I think Saturday,
What's today?
Friday. I think that 100%. I was at the in-laws.
3 hours ago, Fox News, North Korea's Kim Jong-un has reportedly made his first public appearance in 20 days.
I got that one
So how he dead?
because he said he was dead. And then
So
like,
I don't
and then
think
like,
he died,
and then the
bro.
top of last week, they were saying like this nigga's life was in danger, and then he was like, "Oh shit, he dead." And I was like, "Oh, they got him."
No, I heard that they were saying it was speculation he was dead because they said he was super, super sick and didn't say from what. And his diet is shit, so it could be a number of things.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I seen they was talking about his sister was about to maybe take over, but other than that,
Is her name Kim too?
maybe I think so.
Is Kim Jong the last name?
No, it's her first name.
Okay, because it was like her like Un's dad is ill, and then
It's
Un.
It's like because he do got like 2-3 brothers. What is it? Kim Jong Yun. It's Kim Jong Yun. Oh no, wait, is it that? Kim Jong Un's sister. There we go.
I don't know shit about Korea.
Oh no, her name is Kim Yo Jong. So I think Kim is the family name. Cause it's Jong Un, Jong Il, Yo Jong. I think he got a brother is Soy Song. Seriously, Kim Soy Song. That's what it says.
I had a very racist joke to make, but I'm not trying to get canceled by the Asians.
Yeah, because we got a big listenership in North fucking Korea.
Who knows?
They don't have internet. I think we know.
Look, fam, for all we know, one of his motherfucking soldiers or generals and shit.
And if you do,
got
I'm
a hold,
sorry.
Got a hold.
Thank you for listening.
Got a hold of a fucking iPhone and is listening to this shit on Spotify and or Anchor and is introducing the entire North Korea to our content.
Well, if that is the case, I'm sure they're risking their life to do so. So salute to you.
Shout out to you, rebels.
Us, my nigga. We love you. Stay safe from Corona and
your dictator. You know,
the government.
Because he's like murdering y'all.
Seems pretty rough over there. Saw a documentary one time, bro. Do you know they sell like you can get like 5 bootleg DVDs for $1?
How bootleg? Like we talking about like quality
like
of bootleg?
The shitty bootlegs here, 5 for $1 over there.
Man, I ain't seen a shitty bootleg in so long, nigga.
I ain't seen a bootleg in so long.
Yeah, it's been about like 8 years.
It's been like 6 years.
It's been about 8 years since I've seen a bootleg.
5-6 years for me. Since I bought one, at least.
Since I discovered...
That's the last one I've seen one. It was the last time I bought one.
Since I discovered torrents and shit, that changed the game. That, like, for me, that changed the whole thing.
It took you up until 5 years ago to discover torrents? Or 7 years ago?
8 years ago. My roommate put me onto them shit, so I was like, word?
It's kind of late. Yeah, it's kind of late on that, bro.
Look, fam, I don't computer nigga like that, nigga. So I was like, I didn't know iPhone. You feel me?
I never liked downloading torrents just because it was like the wait time was all. Like I'd always do music. Like I never got into the movies and the other like softwares and shit for the torrents because it just took too fucking long. I didn't want to have my computer waiting a fucking day to download Fruity Loops 6 or whatever the fuck it was.
I had a great bootleg of American Gangster from LimeWire, like when that was a thing, right after it came out. Like it was like a very good quality bootleg. Like it was like 4K quality back then when that movie came out.
Back then, I was what, like 1080p or something?
1080p was like the best shit you could get.
HD.
Shit. HD was really expensive then.
Yeah.
That was high school for us. That was expensive.
Bro, you know how much the 8K TVs are going for?
Probably like a 2500 3-band. More than that?
Yes. Like 10
Shit.
bands. Like the cheapest one I saw was like 8,500, 8,600.
See, to a degree, to me, when it comes down to the TV prices and shit, it's like, and the quality, quote unquote, of the picture, at this point, the shit gotta really be coming out at me. Like, for real. Like, it has to be, like, on some 3D shit.
How much better can it get without throwing me in it?
Exactly.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I
yeah,
have to,
clear picture, great. I'll pay a little extra for that, but after that,
if you can hologram some shit to me, then I'm spending 10 bands. if you can make a hologram,
no, you gotta throw me in the hologram. Give me some lines and everything. I need to be adding to the show I'm watching.
Look, man, if you can hologram the Terminator for a nigga like Arnold Schwarzenegger about to kill a motherfucking walking towards me with the gun shit, I'll spend 10 bands for that. But I'm not spending 10 bands for better quality of picture on a screen. Fuck you.
I seen something about how 3D was dying the other day. And well, it was about how movie theaters wouldn't survive the coronavirus as a whole, and how some of their gimmicks that they've always used and tried to always push on the people that, you know, would attract people more.
The like 3D, the 4D shit, that stuff.
The 4DX and all that shit.
That bullshit.
They were talking about how 3D been coming out since like the 30s or some shit when it comes to the movies, or the 50s or some shit, and every time they try to push 3D on the people, it's like a wave and then it die. It's a wave and then it die, and they do it like, or the movie industry has done it like every 30 years for like the last maybe 100 years.
I feel like that I can see that. I can see that. And I agree with it for this time period because I feel like it's oversaturating the 3D game for the most part. Because remember when it was just like Avatar and
it was an event at a certain point.
It was like Avatar and a couple other movies and shit that was like those came out on 3D. Now it's every fucking cartoon animated movie now is like in 3D regular version. But every fucking Avengers superhero movie and all that shit. All them shits ain't worth seeing in 3D.
But think about it though. You're right though, because I saw Black Panther in 3D and was not impressed.
You know what?
What?
I did too. It's worth it if you see it when. Wait. Hold up. It's worth it if you see it higher than a motherfucker. Because when I went to go see that in 3D, I had smoked 2 cones on the way down to the movie theater, 1 in the parking lot. I had ate an edible before I went in, and like midway through the movie when everything getting really lit, all them colors and shit
If I'm
start
paying-
popping. That shit was
If I'm
lit.
paying extra for a 3D ticket, I should get that with the 3D ticket. I shouldn't have to eat a fucking quarter worth of weed to go in there and enjoy it in 3D.
I feel you.
I enjoyed it more
completely
high
feel you.
on a regular TV than I did sober in 3D. That shouldn't equal out.
I feel you. I feel you. I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? The only reason
That was a shitty 3D movie.
I even decided to go see it in 3D was because that movie was fucking sold out for like ever in like regular standard format and shit. And it was like a month and a half since it's been out. I still ain't seen it. I was like, fuck it. I'll pay the extra $3 to see it in 3D and shit. It doesn't fucking matter to me. When saw it, I was
like
not.
the second
I wouldn't.
week, and I think everything was sold out, but the 3D, and then the 3D was packed.
Like that was, I think that was only worth it because I was like really fucking high. Like I was dumb high when I went to go see it. Like that's the only reason I feel like it was worth it. Outside of that, I've seen shit that in 3D that I'm just it's not even worth it wasn't worth my dollar. A dollar.
What?
Ugh.
So you sold your daughter to see Black Panther, nigga?
Dollar. I'm sorry. I'm thirsty.
You
But
really wanted to see that movie.
I saw Titanic in 3D. Shit, trash. Wasn't worth it.
I wouldn't even want to go see that in 3D.
Star Wars, saw that in 3D. The Last Jedi. Good movie. Wasn't worth seeing it in 3D.
I'd have to give the IMAX a chance for that one though, because I feel like IMAX does 3D better, period. But versus going to like a regular movie theater for IMAX for 3D. But Star Wars, I feel like if you saw like Dark Knight on IMAX, but not 3D, just the IMAX screen, shit was way different.
I went and saw a fucking Batman Begins at Greenfield Village at the IMAX and shit when that was out. That was worth.
I did that with Dark Knight.
That was worth the fucking money because
Yeah,
that big ass
yeah.
screen, the fucking surround sound and
Yeah,
shit was
it's
crisp
different.
and clear.
Yeah.
That shit was turned, bro. Like that was really great sound. That was worth it. You know what I'm saying? Seeing it in IMAX, I saw Avengers Endgame and just in the big IMAX screen and shit. Dope. I was worth it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna pay like the extra fucking $3 to see it in 3D. Like, no.
Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of what they were talking about. Like they can't get away with doing that shit no more. And
You oversaturated it. It's not a thing no more.
but just not only that, just because of the way shit is turning around, like how everybody got their own streaming service and shit now. Trolls Worldwide is like the #1 movie right now, and most of the orders have come from at home viewing. Because
I think
it's a few theaters that got it set up where you can just.
It did over 100.
I know cable companies got it where you can just watch a movie that's in theaters right now at home.
Yeah, it
Most
did over
sales are
$100
from
million
at home.
in the first 3 weeks just from streaming.
From at home.
Yeah. Just from streaming.
You know, unless you go, the dude's theory was that, you know, you take it to the level of you start doing movie theaters like an event. You make it like a concert where you make the screen even bigger, but it's like an IMAX screen, and you put 80,000 people in that bitch like it's a football game. Which, if it's gonna survive, yeah. Because what's the point in going to outside of like when I'm trying to go on a date?
But that's why a lot of indie movies
Or I
started to
just
go to
miss
streaming
going to the
services
movie
because
theater.
they weren't getting that much money from box offices. They making more money off Netflix and being on Hulu.
Yeah,
and
it's
shit.
more convenient to do that.
Yeah.
If I don't, especially if it's not something that's you don't have a lot of money to promo it that way. There's no point.
Look, fam, I go to the movies
Just
like
go straight to Amazon with that dick.
max 3 times a year. And when I do, one of them, like at this point, one of them's a Star Wars movie, one of them's an Avengers movie, and one of them's some shit that's probably now a sequel that's coming out that I really, really wanted to see, which is rare now. But it's like, that's about it, bro. Like, there's nothing else that I'm saying I'm spending for me and my wife $22 to go to the movies for. I can just wait for the shit, or I can just get it online. Fuck that.
Well, I don't have a thing with my wife or anything, but me and my mom, just because we used to do it when I was a little kid, we tried once a month to go hit the movie theater, maybe. Just because that's something we used to do. It was just a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we try to go at least once every other month to just go to the movie theater, see a movie that look like it's dope. Even if it's nothing there we want to go see, just pick a movie. Fuck it. other than that, I have no reason to go to the movie theater outside of if I'm going on like a date with somebody new, or if I'm just don't want to sit at the crib and I want to go see some new shit. Which, if you got everything at home, well, why would I leave? For other than the nostalgia part, it's like buying a CD today. You only buy a CD for either nostalgia or because you gonna hold it for later.
My car has a CD player, and I don't think I've ever used it. Like,
I'm sure that's most people with, especially if you got a newer car. What you using it for? You got one, but for what? When was the last time you carried a CD out the house to put in the car?
I don't even remember the last time I bought a hard copy of a CD. That was a CD. I bought vinyls.
Last time I bought a hard copy was Marshall Mathers LP2. I bought like 2 copies of it because I wanted one to open and I wanted one just to not open. That was it.
You know what?
I was 2014.
Last hard copy I purchased was 2 Chainz, both one. That was the last hard copy I purchased. Since then, it's been streaming, nigga. Like, like it was like, oh shit, there's an app where I can download music. Fuck this bullshit.
And I be feeling so shitty that like I don't have enough money to be like buying albums the way I want to, because I would just buy the album if I like had money to just buy people's album as they come out, just because I feel like that's the right thing to do if you can.
I still will if you have a vinyl and I really enjoy your project.
Or the vinyl,
but I streamed it first. Like,
even if you just buy the iTunes copy, just to buy it, just to pay that $9.99 or $7.99, $4.99, whatever nigga charges for it. I feel like if you interested enough in the project to be like, all right, I'm gonna give them this and see what, and then you have the argument. I feel like that's a part of the experience with hip hop. Maybe that's just the fan in me, but you got the argument of saying to the artist, "Bitch, I want my $5 back or my $10 back. That shit was trash. Make a better album next time." You kind of lose that when you just streaming it because you ain't got no skin in the game. It's not really worth it. You know, it's just like,
but that's
what trash,
it
whatever.
makes it so easy for me to not give that much of a fuck about when artists that I don't want to listen to or I might just be giving a shot to. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if we were still in the world where we had to buy hard copies, I would have been supremely sour that I had to fucking if I bought Ye. But I streamed it, so it's like, all right, cool. I didn't like it. I just don't have to listen to it anymore. I'm not gonna feel shitty about it. You do feel sour if you get poor product.
That's true.
But motherfuckers be mad as hell when a project comes through streaming and it's not of their par or liking, and they want to raise hell. Motherfuckers still had to pay $9.99 for an album, and that shit, man.
I just
Twitter
feel
lose
like
their fucking mind on some other shit.
Right, and you think they lose their mind now. I feel like it's less, it's more, I think that's what promotes niggas trolling and shit, because it's like easier for you to just be like, it's trash because everybody said it was trash, because everybody got access to it. Not saying everybody shouldn't have access to music, they should, but if you want to hear my album, nigga, you should have to pay for the album. Not saying you should, I mean, you getting paid through the streaming, but
not in the same.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, it's not the same dollar
and I
amount.
feel like I feel like it's just, if you're a fan of an artist, and I feel this for myself as an artist and as a fan, if you're a fan of an artist, there's that unspoken agreement there where, look, I'm gonna slide you this $10 when you done, and this shit is gonna be fire. And if it's not, you're gonna hear from me about it, and I expect some changes next time around.
That's exactly why I said if I buy a hard copy, it's vinyl, but I have streamed it first. Like, I have listened to it enough to be like, everything that I own vinyl, as far as hip hop or R&B, I consider classic. That's considered, to me, it's something worth buying. If it's just something I think this, all right, yeah, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate it. You know, I'm not buying a hard copy of it. And it's sorry to the artist, but that's just me. It's cool. I stream the shit. It ain't like you making some money off me to a degree. I'm just not buying the shit if I don't find it of that par.
And to me, it's kind of a less cheaper way to make me like the album too. When I say less cheaper, I don't mean monetarily. I mean like in terms of like marketing, because you could shove a song down my throat on the radio and make me like it just because it gets stuck in my head. If I buy that album for $10, I might not want to believe I don't like it, so I keep listening to it and be like, okay, it's okay, I guess. It's not that bad. Like how we did with Ye, for instance, the first year that was out.
I wasn't with it. I was not buying the hype. I felt like that album more or less so.
Or not Ye, my bad.
Was hyped.
Yeezus. Because Yeezus is really 50-50.
Yeezus is a 50-50. I'm going with you up there. But I don't know. Like, Yeezus was good for the time. You know what I'm saying? It was like when it came out, at the time that it came out, it was okay. It didn't age well to me. As the year went on.
Half of it did.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying.
He was shooting like 8 for 10 when the album came out, or the way I felt about it. You shooting 8 for 10 by 3 months later and listening to it, I'm like, yeah, you shooting 50%.
I like them. There's only probably 2 or 3 songs with artists I don't like, but for the most part, it's a mood based album, so you got to be in a certain type of mood to turn on site. You gotta be in a certain mood to turn on Hold My Liquor. You gotta be in a certain mood to turn on.
Put that song on the other day. That shit's still hard though.
Like, yeah.
Like Hold My Liquor still bang.
I've always liked On Sight. Well, no. I hated it at first. But then it kind of grew on me.
Black Skin Head still go hard. And New Slave still go hard.
Yeah, kind of over that one.
I love that beat.
Yeah, the beat is nice.
That beat is hard.
It's the I hate that shit.
Okay. Like all I hear is the fucking that's one of those songs where I find the beat so much better than everything else that's happening within the song that I block out everything else. Like in my head, all I hear is the bass line to that shit and everything else.
That's the part to keep you in. It's like the bipolar song off of Ye. Yikes! That shit. That's the hardest joint on there.
That's the best song on there.
Other
I think that's
Kids and Ghosts.
In my you still like that album?
I like the album and the song.
I really, really hope that motherfucking Travis Scott and Kid Cudi release a project together. I really do.
Did you hear the song? I didn't hear it yet.
Yes.
It was good?
Amazing.
I was hoping it would be.
First off, I'm a Travis Scott fan. So
I don't never question.
So when I seen
Cudi,
Travis
like,
and Cudi, I was like, I gotta hear this. And it that shit lit, bro.
What's Drake's new shit called? Dark Road Drake Flows or some shit? Dark Road Tunnels while I'm drinking in depression?
What the fuck is it? Dark Lane demo tapes.
Right.
It's a mixtape.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Quote, know what? Fuck. I hate this shit. It's what's considered a mixtape today because he's still planning on dropping.
No, it's a mixtape.
He's still still saying he's dropping his album later on this year.
Why can't he? Why are you saying it's what is considered a mixtape? Because I think it's a mixtape, just a normal. You saying it like it's not though. Like
all original music for the most part.
It is all original.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what mixtapes are now. It's what they have been for quite some time. It's not a new thing.
That's what I'm saying. It's just it's a project. I'm not trying to decipher between albums and mixtapes anymore. I think that shit's goofy. So it's pretty much we're gonna get 2 Drake projects.
See, I'm the opposite of that because I think that still counts.
I'm not saying it don't.
I think you still have to, like. If
I'm not saying it don't
was a playlist, we'd have been like, oh, so this is better than More Life. I haven't heard it yet, but I don't know. I haven't heard any of his new music.
It's way better than More Life.
It's a Drake album to somebody like me, even though it is a mixtape, quote unquote. Because it's original music, it's an album to somebody like me because the certain type of quality you're gonna get, and you know.
I've listened to half of it
at least.
At this point. There's not a song that I don't like, but it's way shorter than Scorpion to this point,
which is fine.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think it's only 14 songs on the bitch.
Oh, not 14,000.
14. Yep, and it's only 50 minutes. So this has been the first genre that he released that's under an hour in a while.
I think he should stick to that.
Yeah, but it's all good music though. From what I've heard from halfway through the album, it's still all good music, which is cool for me because I felt like he gave too much with Scorpion. There was shit that he wanted to acknowledge and bring to the forefront with with the beef with Push and everything before then. But it's like Jesus, like I didn't need a fucking Chris Brown album out of this.
You know what's funny about that album, bro?
What's up?
Drake really think people care about his life. That's why it's too long.
People
Not that
actually
we don't
do.
care. Not that we don't care about him. We care about him, yeah. But his life. Like,
But that's his whole thing, though. He's always
no one gives a fuck.
He's always no. That's a part of what Drake is and who he is as an artist. He's always been. I'm going to let my fans in the world know what the fuck is going on and what I'm thinking. So that's his whole stigma. That's his thing.
I just bought a mansion.
So now, like, if you
Now
are
my
a fan
girl
of Drake,
left me.
you're kind of looking. Oh my God, I wonder what's going on in the life of Aubrey.
I just bought a mansion. Now my girl left me. I've been sipping whiskey. Now I'm crying.
real shit. When you say like your baby mama fluke, but I love her for who she is, that's some real shit.
Fly bar, but no one cares.
That's some shit, bro. No, cause I fuck with it now. I fuck with like mature and I hate my baby mama Drake. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was getting we was all getting like a whole bunch of damn all these bitches from my past Drake, all these strippers that I'm cheating on, the bitches from my past with. You know what I'm saying? We was getting all that shit. Now we getting fuck you, bitch. Like I don't want to pay you shit on no child support. That's what we getting now. It's real. It's life.
I've always been more of a fan of Strip Club Drake than any other Drake. More than Baby Mama Hate Drake. More than Versus Pusha T Drake. More than Heartbreak Drake for those early fans out there. More than
Drake.
all of that, nigga. Like, yeah, I guess that kind of is Heartbreak Drake. But
OVO.
You know I like that first era of OVO. I'm throwing money because fuck it, nigga. What's up? That Drake. I like that. The money to blow and no problem. Or what was it? What's the 2 Chainz joint?
No lie.
Yeah, no lie. I like that Drake.
See,
if you're reading me now, Drake, basically.
I feel like he's getting back into that bag, and like with the album, because he's rapping so much. Like for the first half of the album, I think there's like one song where he's really like singing. And
I can take the singing, but he just has to control the singing better.
My thing is
too much singing. Sometimes.
Yeah, like I feel like he's finally getting into the groove of what's the new balance, because he was used to fucking releasing albums that had 20 plus songs on it, and it was like it was mostly rap and then less singing, and then it became more singing and then less rap, and then it just became for 1 second all fucking raps and singing and melodies and shit. So the fact that he's rapping now, I'm good with it.
Bringing this back around to psychology, isn't it weird how over the years we used to go from wanting those long 2-hour albums, hour and a half, hour 10 minutes, like you expected that, to now it's like, nigga, if it's over 45, bro, you tripping. I know it's because the world's at a faster pace, but it's like, no, we didn't all sit down and agree like, hey, music should be shorter now. It just kind of happened. Like,
yeah, but
that's kind of dope.
But for
and
me,
weird.
If you still shooting a 20 clip, if you doing that, if 18 songs are dope, I'm not mad at it. Like,
yeah, no, you're not mad if it works, but when it doesn't, you like, bruh, you could have cut that in half.
Yeah, like certain motherfuckers are good at it. Like I said, Dave East is one of them niggas that can drop a full body project in his heart. Game can do it. Everybody can't get that shit off.
I still gotta check out that Born to Rap shit.
That shit's hard.
Did we talk about old girl taking his company and all of that shit? Did you hear about that?
Taking which company?
His record label.
Yeah.
The whole record label.
I told you. Oh well, we might have talked about it off air.
Oh yeah, she took like the $7 million he was owed. She took all the royalties from Born. Yeah, we did talk about it.
Yeah, for Born to Rap.
Yeah, she took all the royalties from Born to Rap and motherfucking the whole record label.
Yeah,
everything he owned in terms of music. She
yeah,
either makes money off of it or will be making money off of it.
That's why I said, motherfucker. Like if I'm in a position where I gotta pay,
she basically owns his whole catalog.
Yeah, yeah. Cause he owed that for what was it, like 16 million?
7 million.
7?
7 million.
That's all he owe?
7 million.
Oh shit, nigga, he can drop another album. He'll be alright. He can just recoup that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that had to paid off a majority of it, if not all of it. I'm sure that paid off a lot.
Yeah, but
now you gotta start back from scratch, nigga.
You just gonna do what the fuck Nas does now. Like, fuck playing all my old shit, nigga, because I don't own that shit. Play my new shit.
I wonder if they just granted her the catalog until she pays it off. Like if he's gonna get it back at some point, or if she just outright owns the whole company now.
That's a good question.
That's weird.
Just ask the dude with the really nice suits, the lawyer guy.
Legal Eagle.
Yeah, ask him.
Shout out to my nigga Legal Eagle. We might be calling you, bro. Hopefully not. But
I just want to know where you get your suits from, bro. Cause them shit's sharp.
We do an interview for sure, but hopefully we won't have to call you for no legal advice. And yes, nigga, where do you get your suits from? Because I'm in the market now.
Like, them shits is nice, bro. You have a personal tailor, like one little Italian old guy with a measuring tape that does your stuff?
You know, if you don't, you just got to pay somebody to be one for you.
Either they got to be French or Italian. Like, if it's anything else, that it don't work.
Just get a white dude and strap a Hitler mustache on him.
That's German and racist and very anti-Semitic.
How's that anti-Semitic?
Because you, sir, can bring up every opportunity you can to bring up Hail Hitler.
No, well, you just said Hail Hitler, and I said Hitler's mustache. Hitler's mustache is its own entity from Hitler.
Is it?
Yes.
It's not.
It is.
Remember
when Jordan had the Hitler stash? It's its own thing.
It's not.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about that, huh? You just thought about it.
Nah, he,
yeah, he did.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan has definitely done a couple of questionable things in his career in lifetime.
You think this nigga don't hate the world? And
He definitely hates people. He definitely hates people. He hate all types of niggas.
No, you said it. People. That's it. He just hates people.
Yeah, because everybody ain't win 6 rings, bro.
Motherfucker ain't win a day in 40 years.
That nigga
motherfucker ain't want something from him. I hate niggas too.
I really want to know, for real, of LeBron, of Michael Jordan hate LeBron. Like, for real. I really want to know.
I think somewhere.
Because we've seen Mike acknowledge Kobe through his course of his career and shit, and you see LeBron quoting Jordan and shit, saying I'm following a ghost and everything like that. I'm trying to surpass the GOAT and da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Well, see,
and Kobe you never heard this motherfucker be acknowledged by Mike.
That is because LeBron has let that be done to himself. Kobe has always been compared, but always been his own thing. He's always been his own person. You've always said that's Kobe. You don't expect him to follow under Jordan, or you already know he like Jordan. You already know the Jordan-esque-ness is there. You don't need all of that. LeBron has let that bullshit-ass conversation continue. He's made moves that are in line to where, especially, rest in peace, Kobe, since Kobe ain't here no more, who else is that type of great basketball player in the business world, and and doing business where he getting it? Like, yeah, the nigga might be like, man, fuck that little nigga. Yeah, but nigga, now you really gotta earn it. Bitch, you earned it on the court. Cool. Earn it out here.
Real shit.
Cause you see where I'm at, nigga. I still ain't gotta talk to your bum ass.
He don't.
Jordan, I'm sure feels like that.
Jordan probably look at this nigga like, I ain't never seen a finals game 7. Don't talk to me.
Right, and there's that. So, yeah, hey.
How dare you wear 2-3 and
don't even come talking to me,
and see game 7s in the finals.
We'll talk about billions, nigga. I've been getting that for about 10 years now, boy. Where you at?
You go to the finals?
You just got your first one?
And wear 2-3 and lose in the finals. How fucking dare you?
Better try to play that game with Hov, boy, not me.
Real shit. By the way,
even Hov will look like, nah, don't send him my way, nigga. I'ma dust his ass too.
We don't want no parts of that. We don't want nothing to do with that nigga.
It's still stashed up dope money, nigga.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Gigi Bryant too. Mambacita. She would have been 14. She would have been 14 today.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. You dig? God damn. I'm still not over that. Like, it's still amazing.
Yeah, me either.
It's still amazing, but Kobe didn't have to see a pandemic, so fuck it. He's in a better place without the corona.
I feel like Kobe and Gigi would have made it through corona.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I'd still rather have them here.
It was Black Mamba and Mambacita. They would have made it, but then you don't want to see this shit.
You don't want to see it.
You got to see motherfucking Trumpito.
Even if they caught it, I feel like they beat that shit.
You got to see Trumpito on the fly trying to be commander in chief on some shit that he really can't troll and make it feel bad and weak. 45 cannot troll. Like, there is no Twitter account for COVID-19. He can't just be, You are a terrible person and you're not real.
You know what? Now that you said that, I gotta check his Twitter comments for that, because there has got to be somebody that has created an account called with the name COVID-19 as their name and is just tweeting him like, "Bitch, I'm still out here." What you gonna do, nigga? What you gonna do? Sending them Michael Jordan crying face memes and shit.
Like, you
What else happened?
Thought I went down to Michigan. Nope, I went back to New York, bitch. Coming for DC, ho.
Suck my dick. All that shit.
Shit, I don't know what the fuck else happened. Shit.
Niggas broke into M house. Motherfuckers is 50 don't like his kids.
50 don't.
Or his
like,
kid.
Oh.
No, his kids. Tekashi's still his son.
So, there's some scientific shit. Oh, there's a big ass hole in the ozone layer and shit. That shit closed now. Earth change. Like the biggest one that was like really fucking up like the earth and
Closed
global.
up.
Yeah.
What conspiracy website did you hear this on?
Science.
Actual science? Or
Yeah, actual science and scientists.
So is that good or bad? Did the Earth just adapt to it being shitty, or is that like we're getting some ozone back or something?
We got ozone back, but I believe it's only because of the fact that the whole planet, for the most part, told half its people to stay the fuck
maybe
indoors.
because we chilled the fuck out for a minute.
Like you don't have factories running. Motherfuckers ain't outside driving as much. And fam, look here in Michigan. Michigan, for example, we went through fucking all the seasons in 1 week, 2 weeks back to back.
Yeah. Like for real.
Like it snowed for 3 days and it was like 70 degrees and it was warm, then it rained, it thunderstormed, like
snowed again.
Nigga, it was like 40 degrees, it was snowing, raining, and sleet was coming from the fucking sky. I'm like, what the hell? All at the same time. But now we haven't had people. The fucking factories ain't even open here. You feel me? We ain't putting that much bullshit into the air. You should see the aerial view of like Los Angeles and shit now. You can see down into it.
I bet.
Like this shit look nuts.
Some of that smog cleared out.
Yeah.
I wonder what the aerial of China looks like.
Cleaner.
I bet.
I'm gonna say that they had an aerial view of that too.
I bet it is. Nigga, I think what was that shit? They said I think it was CNN. Somebody was proposing that once we find the vaccine and the cure for it, we should all just like, I think for like a week out the year or something every year, we should all just shut down there. Like it should be like a holiday, so we all just stay home to like
let the earth breathe,
let shit breathe, but also to pay respect to all the people that done died since the shit popped off. Because you gotta think at the end, many jokes and shit we make about it. It's like 300,000, 400,000 people done died, bro. Like that's a lot of fucking people.
100.
It's almost unfathomable. Like, nigga, I've heard stories and seen stories about in New York, nigga, they finding bodies in refrigerator trucks in Brooklyn because they just had to go park the shit somewhere because ain't no fucking room to put them. There. Like, nigga, they parked outside of the CVS.
The population of New York is, bro. You ain't got enough morgue space for all them people, bro. You kind of gotta not die at this point. Not unless you want to
tell that to Corona, nigga.
Not unless you want to be in a fucking Burger King food truck, like waiting to see the motherfucking Undertaker. You might want to not die, so stay the fuck at home. But
hey, remember last week when the president told us to drink bleach?
Yeah.
Well, I have discovered something that intrigued me about bleach drinking and the possible health benefits from it.
There are none.
It's called MMS. You look up a guy named Dr. Jim Humble, has a very fun hat and glasses, and sits there with a bottle of blue Gatorade and some bleach and some water. Creates a solution that is known in some circles to be the elixir of life.
It's the elixir of death.
Well, how much to try it?
There is no price for me to put a toxic material into, like toxic liquid, especially into my body.
I'm just saying, you get a little bee sting, on your balls, right? Somebody say, hey, hold up, before you take care of that, I'll give you $1 million. Spray this on there, see if it works. They don't tell you what it is, but then it works. And you get the $1 million. I think we got an MMS opponent or proponent.
If you put bleach on a bee sting, that shit is going to burn like all hell. The fuck you mean?
Well, Jim says otherwise.
Jim is a fucking moron.
I think Jim is dead now too, possibly from bleach overdose.
Yeah,
but,
I'm about to say because his hat and shirt have carried on to a completely different individual. Same hat, same shirt.
Or my man's killed him for the the rank up.
The nigga was doing the same shit with the same hat, the same shirt at the same table in the same fucking room.
That's creepy.
With
for
the
other
same
reasons.
damn camera.
I don't know. We gotta get Todd Clorox on here for an interview.
Shout out to Todd Clorox.
I heard he has a great plan.
It's a terrible plan. It's worse than... You know what? I take that back. It is not worse than Pastor Steven Anderson's plan. It is not worse than that.
No.
Steven Anderson's plan is global Holocaust. Now, he won't say that in those words, but it's truth.
We have to be careful when we tread this line on this podcast. Everyone is not against global Holocaust, depending on what you mean by it. Words
should be against global
words
Holocaust.
sound scary at first. Let's break it down.
I'm sorry. Like, I probably did make so many white people
Fuck the white folks, the Jews you just scared. Nigga, why you scaring Jews on this podcast?
I love the
They
Jews.
friends.
I love the Jews. By the way, I'm completely off subject for a second. Any Jewish listener, hit us up and let us know how the fuck you get the yarmulke to stay on your head. I'm really kind of confused.
I always thought it was super glue.
And my biggest question is this, and this real nigga talk question. If you are Jewish and you did wear a yarmulke or in your past and you happen to go bald, what the fuck happens now? Do you just say fuck the yarmulke or is there a bigger hat?
You never seen a bald dude with a yarmulke on?
No.
You just keep wearing the fucking yarmulke.
How's it stay on? That's what I'm saying. I'm not asking
There's
you. That's
gotta
what I'm
be
asking the Jewish people.
There's gotta be some kind of adhesive or something that sticks it like a sticker type shit where it doesn't rip your hair out, but it sticks to your head.
You supposed to be like an
gotta
attempt.
be.
You supposed to be trying to be attempting to be recruited by the Jews, and you don't even know you're Judum.
Hey, well, I gotta meet more and hang out with them. I want to impregnate one day and build a family and a life.
That nigga want to do that. I just want to answer the yarmulke questions, but
I'll join if I have to.
they don't. You got to give up pork for that too, don't you?
Yeah, I can be a bad Jew.
Damn, you a sinning Jew.
I was a sinning Christian.
Yeah. How you gonna pull it off? You got like you have a crucifix like right there on your arm. You gonna say you converted?
Makeup.
You're gonna cover up Jesus?
No, I wouldn't deny him.
Are you ashamed
The
of
scripture
Jesus?
says, if you deny me in their face, then I will deny you in mine. I'm not denying them. I'm just covering up my expression.
You are denying Jesus.
If you ask me, do you believe in Jesus? I'll take you to a quiet corner and say, yes, I do. But, you know.
Would Pastor
I
Steven
gotta make
Anderson
sure my
would say
kids get this bat mitzvah and this bar mitzvah going.
what Pastor Steven Anderson would say to you, sir, is this: you are shunning Jesus, and you being ashamed of Jesus.
And he would call me a Jew-loving nigger. But
That too.
that's just his.
But
whole
just to
vibe.
run with the Israelites. And I tell you what, the Israelites, according to Pastor Steven Anderson, they're not God's chosen people. But I am going to leave that at that, and I'm going to just divert. I'm not going to spit rhetoric. That's bullshit.
Well, I think we can all agree that the road to Zion is rocky, my friends. Amen.
No amens. No amen. First of all, like our road to Zion is nothing. What the fuck this nigga's road to Zion?
I don't
is.
even know what that means, bro.
Look, fam.
I've heard road to Zion and
The
Zion
promise.
used in so many different contexts. I'm like, I've heard it from niggas that hate motherfuckers. I've heard it from niggas that love motherfuckers trying to make you believe.
It's
whatever, bro.
It's the promised land. So to me, I just want to know what everybody's
But
Zion
Hitler's
looks
promised
like.
land and another nigga's promised land is two different promised lands.
Yeah, bro. Like your promised land in your head, you might not see no niggas, but guess what? Might be niggas and Latinos in your promised land in reality.
Praise white Jesus.
You might have to get over that shit.
And Ronald Reagan.
Nah, never Ronald Reagan. Never Ronald Reagan.
That's what that guy would say though. That says praise white Jesus.
Yeah.
And Ronald Reagan.
Probably beat off to Nancy Reagan's like feet pics.
Great question. Do you think Nancy would be in the OnlyFans in an alternate universe? She doesn't meet Ronald. She gets on drugs. Instead of saying no, she says yes. And then, and then we get 90-year-old Nancy posing the toes and maybe a little bit of bush, you know.
That would be the most disgusting thing ever. Like that would be top 10 most disgusting things that I would see on Pornhub that I would scroll past.
For those of you that don't know who Nancy Reagan is, look her up. Remember the Say No to Drugs campaign? That bitch crazy.
If you heard Just Say No, it came from Nancy Reagan. Just say no. But my thing is like, but what if you try cocaine one time by accident?
Say no.
And it was amazing, so you can't help but say yes.
Then they've already got you.
Oh, fuck.
It's too far gone. Lock you up with the rest of the niggers that we made crack for, so we could lock their ass. All right, anyway.
35-year bid for half a gram of cocaine. Damn government.
Can you imagine? Bro, I might faint if I had half a rock and that bitch said, up, nigga in New York, 35. Oh, Jesus. Oh, white Jesus, help me. Please help me.
You know what? For me, I would be mad. And the only reason I'd be mad is because, like, shit, if I got caught for this half a rock and I'm doing 35, I'm kind of pissed off they ain't catching me with the whole key.
That's how you go into jail and find Allah. You was believing in white Jesus the whole time, and then they slapped you with 35.
You convert to Islam after that?
This nigga didn't have my back. Fuck it. Let me see if this dude do.
Said white Jesus completely let me down in that court case.
Why have you forsaken me, Lord?
Made 2 prayers to white Jesus before I went in. He let me down. I came in the pen. I found a lie. He didn't let me down. That's funny as fuck.
Oh my God.
What else happened, motherfucker? We can get the fuck out of here.
I don't know. I guess we can get the fuck on. We did our bid.
We did our bid. Motherfuckers. Shout out to everybody that listen to the podcast. All you good looking people. All you ugly people. All you people that stink. All you people that wash up. All you people that's not dead from the coronavirus.
And all the ones that's dead. Because I'm sure they got Spotify.
All y'all too.
Which one you think they got in heaven and hell? You think they got Spotify or
Apple Music.
Hell?
Apple Music.
In hell?
Oh no, hell they got Pandora.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Like you can't do nothing. Like you only get like 3
Napster or something.
Oh no. You know what they probably got in hell? The fucking laptop with the AIDS that has nothing but LimeWire on it. So you gotta
keeps crashing.
Yeah, so you gotta hope like this song goes all the way through.
You got the double disc CD burner, CPU, frame.
You can't even stream for real. So you gotta burn CDs and then walk to the CD player to put the CD in and press play.
I'm just trying to go wherever got title. So that's purgatory. I'll take it.
Probably purgatory.
I'll take it.
Probably. I'd be cool with that, dog.
It's title.
I'm not in heaven and or hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling.
That means I was just cool enough to not go to hell. Which is, that's what I'm aiming for.
Yep.
If I can't get in like the skybox, I gotta get. Oh, it works again. So yeah, when you hear me cut out about that skybox line like a second ago, turns out the computer was fucking full. So
I want to see you win, nigga.
Yeah. So whatever I was saying, skybox, blah blah blah. Moving on, we were ending it. So yeah, you guys have fun and stay safe out there.
Drop your socials and let's get the fuck out of here.
Find me at busy93 everywhere. OnlyFans, Xbox, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, your mama's phone, everywhere.
Terrible. And hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, TN2M_Ortega. If you can't spell TN2M, you're probably retarded, and I think
Thug, nigga, deuce, mama.
you tried to acronym it for the people. I think you might have confused them a little bit more. Cause if you can't, if you don't understand the TM2M part, you already fucking retarded because that's what you're listening to.
Teresa Negro 2, the number 2, Margaret.
Whatever. Like, see, you're gonna trigger somebody's like, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna activate somebody's cell by complete fucking accident. Can be to keep doing that shit.
What you mean?
You know how like the fucking terrorist cells and shit, they have like that those fucking 4 or 5 keywords that they supposed to hear in the world row and shit. That means it's go time. Fuck around, hear the right words.
Just my luck. That's ISIS's fucking trigger word. Now I'm grouped in on the indictment.
Oh yeah, cause I'm gonna tell the feds immediately. I don't know that nigga, bro. I don't know that nigga.
Well, we got 102 episodes of bullshit to prove otherwise. You clearly know this nigga.
We haven't been on camera, so you have to prove that.
But we got pictures, motherfucker.
What that mean? Photoshop, nigga?
Nah.
Yeah, Photoshop.
You can cross-reference and see if it's Photoshop.
Photoshop, nigga. All you need is the right white boy with some glasses and a computer, and you can change anything and make it real.
Or at least as close to it as possible.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying? White people.
Shout out to all the white folks that like this. Well, I say this because I assume it's probably white people and Indians. So Indians and American Indians are white folks to me. Shout out to all the white folks that spend all their time making, like, photoshopping celebrities' heads onto pornos. That is such a waste of time.
Yeah.
Who actually likes that shit?
Dude.
If I see another video of my baby on there, motherfucking with her head on a body that is clearly not hers, I am going to fucking lose it.
I'm gonna need you to get over yourself, and yeah, there's a market for it. Okay, calm down.
No, you can't do that to Hermione and Ariana, nigga.
Everybody jerk off funny to somebody.
Find a new way, motherfucker.
Hey, bro, like look,
find a cartoon or something. You want some fake shit, bitch. I enjoy a little hentai too every now and again, but don't go fucking with real people and putting them in situations they not. What?
You're weird.
Cause I like hentai.
Yeah, you're a grown ass man.
I liked it when I was a kid.
You were a
That's
kid.
when I discovered it.
You are a grown ass individual now.
It's porn. That's like I discovered porn when I was a kid. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
It's cartoon anime porn.
Yeah, I still watch cartoons and anime. Why wouldn't I watch the porn from time to time? I didn't say I beat off to it.
Any of you?
I do from time to time, but I didn't say I did. I just watch it.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Whatever, motherfucker.
You should be ashamed.
You just mad you got bitch nipples.
Why would you?
It's a disease. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I won't tell nobody else. You ready to go?
Who has bitch nipples?
You.
That's not even a. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
You know what?
He just doesn't want you guys to see that Instagram he accidentally posted.
You know what? Me and your mother are going to have a real long conversation about that moment where she dropped your ass down the flight of stairs when you were 2 months old. Because it has really fucked your brain up. Like, really bad.
Has it, though?
It really has.
I don't think so.
Like, your brain is like a continuous soft serve, like, ice cream just melting. It's inside of your dome piece.
That's because I just got dope shit dripping everywhere, baby.
Nah. That's because you got level 40 autism. But let's get the fuck out of here.
Hey, bleach cures it.
Episode 103, Millennials Podcast, House of Space Media, in this bitch, Jose Ortega, in this motherfucking disgusting piece of large shit next to me, Busy 9-3. Another episode of
Your mama like me.
Oh, no, she don't.
Peace.
Outs.